Hello everyone, my name is Balogun Hayabami and welcome to Digital Mind Podcast. I hope you actually enjoyed our previous podcast. Like, comment and share. Taking photography as a career for those people out there that certificate is not really working for them, so they really need or they want to take it as a side also. It's fine. So photography is a way of actually using your cameras to tell a story for clients and clients pay you in return. So before clients can actually pay you, then there are some things that should be in place in using very good cameras, setting your lights, using good techniques to actually snap the picture, because they will not pay you if it's a thing that they can actually do themselves or is a thing that they feel that they can do and you are doing it and me too, I won't actually pay you. So you must be good. There are things that you should also consider. You should actually learn photography, and don't forget that photography is a way of telling a story using the camera. And you must actually know the camera that suits your personality. So find your own brand. Are you a Nikon user, Sony or Canon? We have different type of camera. So you buy a professional camera. First thing you need is to buy a professional camera that can actually help you project your ideas and photography skills better. And don't forget that when you are actually using the camera, like we said, the camera is a light sensitive box. You should also understand lighting. So how will you light when you are photographing in a big space, a far roof? So the kind of lights that you should buy that can actually help you tell your story better. So you should understand lights and how lights works. You should also know a lot about the shooting techniques, how you photograph people from far off, group pictures, portrait pictures, landscape. So those are the skills that people will be able to pay you for. So you should know your shooting techniques and the type of shots that can actually bring out the best in people. So when client comes to your studio or you are privileged to snap them, you know when to snap the close-up shots for them, medium shots, when to relate with them. So you should also have a very good communication skills, in the sense that you should be able to communicate with your clients, telling them what they are doing is good, what they are doing is bad, how to actually encourage them to actually do more in style, pose, smile, smile, and a lot more. So you should have this connection. The clients should have this confidence in you, and they should be able to actually relate with you very well, especially for big events. You don't want to be scaring them, because you literally be at the front of them. So you want to actually be the life of the party, and anytime they see you, they smile. You have to be able to be more friendly with them. You should also have these very good editing skills, in which at the event things might be a little bit unplanned. So when you are in the studio with your editing skills, you can be able to perfect the little errors that might not be in place when you are shooting. So the editing skills is very, very important in that. So we also have different departments or different fields in photography that you might decide to actually branch into. We have the event photography, which is more about celebration, and people pay you to make you cover their events. So it can be videos, it can be photographs. So they pay you because it's more like a celebration, like wedding, birthdays, graduations. So we also have studio kind of photography, in which people come to. If you have the budget to actually run a studio, clients come to your studios with the required props and lighting to take photographs with their family, portraits, and they pay you for that. So we also have the kind of advert shoot, in which you photograph for some top brands that needs billboards, they need to put their ad on social media. So those people also use photography to actually push their brand. You can also be a photographer for all these top brands. You can also be a journalist, using your photography skills to actually tell a news story. So that is also a field that you can also venture into. So you can also venture into personality photography in the sense that all these big politicians that photographers follow them around, you can be lucky and be the governors or presidents photographer. So to go about their meetings, their conference, those photographs, their daily activities, and in the light of music artists too. So you can also be their photographs their daily life, because those people naturally they become a big icon. So you can also use photography as an art, like you can use photography to actually create an art and sell to people if it's so appealing. And don't forget that people might connect with your art and you might sell and make money for yourself. So there are things that you should do for you to actually take photography as your brain is very important. Your brain, like I said, sometimes you don't really need all this equipment for you to actually think of a better shot. So you should be able to think out of the box, to brainstorm, even with or without your camera. So some people really think that this is when you actually hold your camera that's the time you should. No, you should be able to think even without holding your camera. That, okay, this will be a good shoot. This should be a good angle, and the rest of it. So, and don't forget that the camera is also helps you to actually project the idea that you have in your head. So, get a good camera. You can start from somewhere small. It is not everybody that is big that actually start big. So start from somewhere small. If your budget is low, get a camera that can actually suit your budget now. So as you grow along the line, you start getting gadgets that can actually portray you better. So your lights, you should get a flash, speed lights that can actually help you compensate your camera so that your picture will be so nice. And you should also get a laptop that can also help you edit and give you a better manipulation for your pictures. You should also be friendly to tutorials videos. Have some photographers as friends. Go on their IG, check how their pictures is and their style, so that you can. I'm not saying you should copy their style. So you can be able to create your own style, because photography field is all about style. You should create your own niche, so that people will know you for this particular style, because everybody are using the same camera. So you should also create your own style, so that your style will be different from this person's style. Okay, don't forget that you need to get a client for yourself. You cannot have all these gadgets within your company, because photography field is very expensive, and not get a client that is paying you or patronizing you is very bad. So you really need to find a way to market yourself, find a platform that is suitable for you to showcase what you do, profile yourself, build your portfolio, so that at the long run, when people want to patronize you and they say, okay, let me see your reels, let me see your work, you'll be able to find a very good link, or you actually organize yourself. So you just send it to them and they are good to go. So package yourself. Branding is all about business. So brand yourself, appeal nicely, because you are always at the front of the people you are snapping. So look so nice. Just create your own beautiful personality and you are good to go. And don't forget to pray. Everything is in the hand of God, so that God can actually help you win the heart of man, and you'll be good to go. So that we have come to the end of the podcast today, and don't forget to comment, share your ideas too, and like, and follow, and share.